Hi guys, today I am filming my finale for my makeup use up of 2024, and I went to look back at my finale for last year to see how I structured it, and I did not recap all the things that I already finished because coming up soon will be a video on all of the makeup that I used up in the year. But instead of normally what I do is showing you the empties and then what items were left, I decided to just show you all the products in the order that I apply them, and then you guys get to guess whether I finish them or not. So let's do the same thing today. So do you think I finished my Item Beauty One Hit Prime Set and Refresh Mist? Yes, I did. So we were about here at the last update, and the weights on this went from 3.801, 2.951, 2.319, 1.607, and all used up 0.957. I do weigh this without the cap, and I thought this misted out really nicely. But what I realized towards the end of the year, especially after a couple of days of using this as a setting spray as well, I do feel like this helped break down my makeup. Not like dissolve it, but it just made me way too greasy too fast. My makeup didn't wear as nicely throughout the day. So this is a brand that's not available anymore anyway, but I would not repurchase that. Next, we have the Lawless Conceal the Deal Long Wear Full Coverage Foundation in Pearl. I was using this as a foundation lightener. Do you think I finished it? Of course not. I don't think I barely used it at all. And this has been going all year long. So the weights went from 2.136 to 1.764, the biggest jump. Then 1.567, 1.434, 1.407, 1.389, and 1.384. So this is going to be rolling into next year's project. Did I finish my Drunk Elephant Debronzy drops? Of course not. I was using this as my foundation deepener, but I only started using it a couple updates back. And the weights went from 1.634, 1.549, 1.382, 1.268. This will be rolling into next year as well. Did I finish my Pure Love Your Selfie foundation in LN2? Yes, I did. Woohoo! I did take out the stopper, which was quite a feat because it's gigantic. It's very thick. And I got my spatula in there, and because of the way the packaging is shaped, I was not able to get this here, but it is just a very, very thin layer coating the walls. So I definitely got my money's worth out of this. I really love the packaging. They did it before Mario did, but you have a pump and a doe foot. I used the pump, but it's nice that they have that option. Works really well. This is a great full coverage foundation, more of a satin finish. I don't think that I will be repurchasing this just because I love trying out new foundations and I have others I'm liking a little bit more, but I do still think this is a great product and I would recommend, especially if you're able to get it on sale. The weights went from 2.789, 2.684, 2.125, all used up 1.740. Did I use up my Huda Beauty color corrector in Peach? Definitely not. I appear to be like down here, which is nuts. It's just so pigmented. I only need just a dot. So the weights on this went from 1.258, 1.226, 1.183, 1.149, 1.117, 1.110, and I have been using a different product for the past couple weeks, which is why the progress on this slowed down, and I will be rolling this into next year's project as well. Did I finish the concealer I was mixing with that corrector, which would be the Tower 28 Serum Concealer? Yes, I did. Woohoo! So at my last update, I had just taken the stopper out and I did scrape all of the product, so I got absolutely as much as I could. And when I got towards the end, I just ended up using this on its own some of the time. So the weights on this went from 1.450, 1.395, 1.351, 1.300, 1.266, 1.218, 1.191, all used up. So really enjoyed this. I would love to see them expand the shade range because I think I am in between shades 1 and 2. This is shade number 3. But it is a really nice formula. It gives like a medium coverage. I love that serum-y consistency. It just has a really natural finish. I really, really recommend that one. And then, do you think I finished my Kosas Cloud Set powder? I did, which is definitely my biggest accomplishment here. I did not at all think this was going to happen. I actually thought about, or maybe I did say in a different update a couple months back, that I was just going to be removing this from the project because it was not happening, and you definitely get a lot of product for your money. It took the longest time to even hit pan on. I continued using this to clean up under my cheeks, or if my makeup was looking too dark, I would just take a dusting of this all over, because this isn't going to really give that powdery look, but this does have a good bit of color to it. This is the shade Airy. And I cannot believe I finished it. My last use, I took a little spoolie and tried to go in all the creases here and just used it loose, which is why it's so messy right now. And the weights on this one from 2.787, 2.665, 2.579, 2.526, 2.506, 2.444. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually am going to be repurchasing this from Flip, because I don't actually have another powder in my collection right now that is a little bit lighter that would be good for cleaning up under my cheeks or lightening my overall makeup look. So I will be waiting until I have a good discount on Flip, and then I will be picking up another one of these, even though it took me ages to use it up. But this is a great powder again if you're wanting some color. If you're wanting to set your skin but you don't want to feel totally dry and matte, this is a great powder for dry skin girls. I never had any hard pan with this, but that is because I don't wear complexion products that are really, really hydrating, dewy, or wet. If you do, you're probably going to get some hard pan with this, but just scratch it off and keep it going. But I do think that this is nice. It is not the best for my skin type. Again, there also isn't a perfect shade for me. I feel like the shade up from this is a little bit dark. So I would not buy this again if it wasn't to use to help lighten the look of my makeup, just because I have other powders that are better for oily skin. Then this one's even silly to ask. Do you think I finished my Jaclyn Luminous Powder and Brighten Up? No, I didn't touch it at all. So the progress in this has been terrible this year. I started out strong and then just it fizzled out. So the weights went from 3.334, 3.316, 3.314, 3.307, and this is going to roll into next year as well. I might try to press some of this into a pan just to see if I use it more that way. I use a lot of base products and I don't mind, but that just feels like one step too many sometimes. Next, do you think I finished up my Lawless Shape Up Soft Fill Brow Pencil in Oak? Yes, I did, baby. All used up. This is a really creamy brow pencil, very pigmented. Oak is a little bit dark for me. There is one shade lighter that I think would be better. This is like an oval shape, so this is great for filling in your brow, but not good for really drawing on hair-like strokes or really precisely filling in the front like I need to do. But if you like using a brow pen or a micro pencil in the front, I think that this would be great. Really, really lovely product. Do you think I finished my ColourPop Creme Gel Liner in Brickell? Yes, I did. I had the tiniest little nub last time, and I believe I actually only used it 2 more times since last update to finish it up, and it was just perfect timing because this was actually starting to get very dry. This is an amazing copper metallic. I've never found another color quite like this one, and this is my favorite formula. The ColourPop liners are a little bit more dry, so I think they're perfect for the waterline and lower lash line because they stay in place nicely, but they're not good for the upper lash line. They're going to skip, they're going to break, and they always break from the base. I don't mind. I just twist up a little bit at a time, and I'm careful when I'm taking off the cap as to not fling it around. But I am so used to using these liners, I don't even have to like be thoughtfully careful with them. It's just how I've learned how to function with them, to maneuver them. And do you guys think I finished my Jack Black Intense Therapy Lip Balm in Natural Mint? I did. I was worried that I might not, but I did finish this, and the weights went from 0.416, 0.393, 0.369, 0.291, and 0.242. This is amazing. I think that this is so hydrating. It is the only SPF lip balm I've ever tried that does not have any sort of SPF taste or aftertaste. It is amazing. I love the texture of this. It is nice and thick, but it's not sticky. It is nourishing. I already have another one in my purse that should last me a good bit of the year, and I definitely will repurchase again after that. I'm sorry to lie, you changed. I forgot a product, so I had to go grab it. Do you think I finished my In Beauty Project Lip Glaze in Candy Cane? Yes, I did, which is so exciting. Let me check my uses because I did track that. And I used this 111 times. And before this, I probably used it, let's say 4 times. So I will say that I got like a total of 115 uses out of this, which is really not too bad. It looks a little nasty because when I finished my colored lippy, I was just putting this over a lip liner and it melted in really nicely. This is a thicker lip oil, but as you wear it, it really kind of like melts into your lips. Really smooth, super glossy. This Candy Cane one was limited edition. The shimmer in here, I was able to feel it on my lips, which was not my favorite, but it didn't irritate me very much, which is actually very impressive. My lips are really sensitive and I notice anything that's on them, any little dry patch or anything like that, and it drives me crazy, but this was not bad. I do think that In Beauty has a really nice formula. I love that all of their shades are not only scented, but they have a flavor too. So I think these are quite nice. I, as you know, am not a clear gloss girl, so I would not repurchase this one, but I definitely would recommend, and I hope that they bring this back or make it permanent, because they do have a vanilla mint scent that is similar, but of course sweeter because of that vanilla, and it's really nice. But I think this one is a really nice one to have too. I just don't understand why all these brands that have lip oils that are scented or tinted lip balms, like why is there not a mint one? I want to know. So many brands. I'm dying for Ole Henriksen to come out with a mint one. I think that would just be amazing. So out of the 11 products I had left, I finished 7, and there are 4 things that were not used up that will be moving on into next year's project, which would be my Huda color corrector, my foundation lightener from Lawless foundation. So the 4 products that will be moving into next year will be the Huda color corrector, Lawless foundation lightener, Drunk Elephant foundation deepener, and this glowy powder from Jaclyn Cosmetics. And I'm really happy with all the things I was able to work through. I did pick things that hardly had any usage, a lot of full-size products, and I can't wait to see my end of the year empties video. I have not calculated that to see how many things I used up. I always want to be around 100, but I'm not sure if I'm going to make it this year. We'll see, but I would love to hear your thoughts on these items, and I would love it if you guys would watch my other project pan updates that have been posted before this. Some will be coming after this, and stay tuned for my intro. It's going to be really long. I filmed it already. I added in so many products that I'm just feeling very hopeful, and we will see what happens. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.